Lady officer was carrying 2 children when suddenly her pants slipped down. Embarrassed, she quickly looked around. At that very moment, a man and woman arrived with 2 other officers. "There she is! She took my children!" the woman shouted. The lady officer shook her head in panic. No, it's not what you think." But the woman insisted. "Catch her. She is not an officer. She has disguised herself, but these are my children." The man and woman rushed forward and snatched the children from her arms. Struggling to fix her clothes, the lady officer tried to explain, but the woman screamed, "Don't let her go." The 2 officers quickly grabbed the lady officer. "Please, listen to me," she pleaded. "I'm not what you think. Give me a chance to explain." One of the officers frowned. "We'll take her to the senior officer. You didn't choose the right way." They dragged her away as she shouted, "Let me go, you're making a mistake." Inside the police vehicle, handcuffed and helpless, she suddenly saw a spirit appear in front of the officers. The spirit's voice echoed, "Save my children, save them." To her shock, the handcuffs on her wrists suddenly opened by themselves. She stared in disbelief. How did this happen? Outside, the spirit kept pleading with the officers, "My children, please save my children." The lady officer quickly slipped into the driver's seat. Meanwhile, one officer told the other, "There must be water in the car. Oh, get it quickly." But as soon as they approached the vehicle, the lady officer reversed the car and sped away. "It was all a trap," one officer shouted angrily, grabbing his radio. "The suspect has escaped. We need backup immediately." Another responded, "Patrol car 23, move quickly." Meanwhile, somewhere else, a man in a suit approached the same man and woman who had taken the children. "I thought you wouldn't show up," he said coldly. The man holding the child smirked. "Of course we came. You're going to get a lot of money for these too." The other man added, "This deal will benefit us all." Yes, the woman agreed. "We all want to get rid of these children." The suited man stretched his hand forward. "Give them to me." As he reached out, a car screeched to a halt. The lady officer stepped out. "Hand those children over to me," she commanded firmly. The man glared. "What are you talking about?" Before they could act, the 2 officers also arrived. One officer raised a device. "Smart move, lady officer. You left the car radio on. We heard your entire conversation. You plan to sell these children, and not only that, you even killed your own wife. It's all recorded on tape." The lady officer added, "I knew their intentions from the start. That's why I took the children away. Now arrest them." Backup forces rushed in and took the criminals into custody. The lady officer held the children close. An officer looked at her with respect. "You will be rewarded for what you've done." She smiled softly. "These children's lives matter more than anything." He nodded. "We had no idea what would have happened to them if not for you." "I only did what was necessary," she replied. The officer sighed. "But they'll need to be placed in foster care. Their parents are gone. There's no one left to look after them." The lady officer shook her head firmly. "No, I will take care of them. I'll handle all the paperwork for adoption. I was never able to become a mother. But now God has sent these 2 children to me. They will be my daughters." The officer's face softened. "I'm glad to hear that." He walked away, leaving her with the children. Suddenly, the spirit of the children's mother appeared. With tears in her eyes, she whispered, "Thank you for saving my children. Now I can rest in peace. There will always be evil in this world, but there are also good people like you, people who wait for the chance to do the right thing."